I'm quietly planning my next move, and every thought is sharper than words ever could be. While everyone laughs and lives in ignorance, I map the path they'll never see coming. My silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. I'm building my next victory quietly, far from their eyes. They think I'm idle, but I'm already 10 steps ahead of every expectation. I smile. I listen. I watch. Every detail is a brushstroke in my masterpiece of the future. I'm quietly planning my next move, where every risk is measured and every step calculated. They see patience as hesitation, but patience is my weapon, my shield, my advantage. I move in the shadows because the loud ones always fall first. The world thinks in noise. I think in strategy, and soon the outcome will be undeniable. Every setback I face is now fuel for the steps I'm about to take. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it will be so precise, they won't know what hit them. My mind is restless with possibilities, each more daring than the last. While they gossip, I grow. While they sleep, I awaken to my next triumph. I'm quietly plotting my future in a way that will make everyone question what they knew about me. Every move I make is silent but deliberate, and every silence hides a storm. I've learned that action speaks louder than words, so I prepare while others speak. The world doesn't see my planning, but soon, they will feel the ripple of it. I'm quietly building my empire in thoughts, unseen, untouchable, unstoppable. Every plan I make is a seed. Soon it will grow into something they'll never forget. I observe, I analyze, I prepare. Every moment is a step toward my next chapter. While they underestimate me, I write the script of my own success quietly and carefully. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it will change everything they thought was certain. Patience has never felt so powerful. My quiet strategy will speak louder than any noise. I'm weaving my plans in silence, knowing the final picture will stun everyone around me. I keep my intentions hidden because the element of surprise is my most loyal ally. Every thought I nurture now becomes a tool I will use with precision tomorrow. I'm quietly planning my next move, and every misstep they see is part of the plan they'll never guess. They see stillness. I see opportunity. They see calm. I see strategy. My next move is quiet but calculated, and its impact will be undeniable. Every plan I craft in silence carries the weight of lessons learned through fire. I move quietly because those who scream often lose the power to surprise. I'm quietly preparing for the moment when action meets opportunity, and no one will be ready. While others rush, I calculate. While others speak, I decide. My next move is a reflection of all the patience, pain, and learning I've endured silently. I'm quietly plotting a path where my success feels effortless to others, but intentional to me. I observe. I wait. I plan. And the outcome will be worth every quiet second. Silence is not my weakness. It's the space where I build my next reality. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it's going to rewrite the rules they thought applied to me. Every detail, every thought, every choice is part of a strategy they'll only understand too late. I move in silence because the loud ones always expose themselves first. I'm quietly planning my next move, and the satisfaction will be in their shock, not my words. They think I'm indecisive, but I'm precise. They think I'm distracted, but I'm focused. Every plan I craft is built on patience, observation, and a quiet certainty they'll never see coming. I'm quietly strategizing my next steps, knowing that timing is more powerful than speed. I let the world underestimate me while I quietly sharpen my edges. Every move I make is deliberate, and the quiet intensity of my planning is my strength. I'm quietly planning my next move, and the moment I act, nothing will be the same again. I build silently because the strongest victories are the ones no one saw coming. While they argue, I plot. While they doubt, I act within my mind. I'm quietly planning my next move, knowing that patience now brings power later. They think I'm still. I'm actually unstoppable in thought, preparing for my moment. Every quiet plan carries the weight of intention, precision, and inevitability. I'm quietly plotting, watching, and learning, because my next move will be unforgettable. Silence is my ally, strategy is my weapon, and my next move will be legendary. I'm quietly preparing, letting every thought, every observation, every small action align perfectly for impact. They won't notice the storm brewing until it's too late, and that's the beauty of planning in silence. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it's going to leave echoes far louder than words ever could. I'm quietly planning my next move, letting patience shape what ambition alone cannot. Every whisper I hear, every glance I notice becomes part of the map I'm drawing. I'm not idle. I'm recalibrating every step, every thought, every intention. They see calm, but beneath it lies a mind storming with possibilities. Every quiet moment I take now becomes the foundation of my unstoppable tomorrow. I'm quietly planning my next move, and I'll act when timing turns my vision into reality. I've learned that silence hides power, and power is most dangerous when unnoticed. Every obstacle I face is a lesson that guides the strategy I'm building silently. They laugh at hesitation, but I call it preparation, patience, and precision. I'm quietly preparing for a future that others can't even imagine yet. My next move is a careful composition of patience, observation, and daring. I move in shadows because brilliance revealed too soon loses its magic. I'm quietly planning my next move, and the impact will be louder than words ever could. They think I'm unsure, but every decision is calculated, intentional, and unstoppable. Every thought I nurture in silence grows into an unstoppable force. I watch, I wait, I analyze, and every detail becomes ammunition for success. I'm quietly planning my next move, knowing that subtlety is stronger than haste. Every setback they see is actually part of the strategy they'll never guess. I hold my cards close because timing will turn every secret into a triumph. I'm quietly preparing for a moment where action meets destiny, and it will be unforgettable. They underestimate silence, but I've learned it carries the weight of inevitability. Every small step I take now is a giant leap in the world they won't see coming. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it will leave impressions far beyond my reach. Every observation I make becomes a tool in the silent construction of my success. I'm not passive, I'm precise, deliberate, and unstoppable in my quiet determination. They see hesitation, I see opportunity. They see stillness, I see strategy. I'm quietly planning my next move, knowing that patience is my most dangerous weapon. Every plan I build is a silent storm, gathering strength in the shadows. I watch quietly while the world rushes, knowing speed without strategy is weakness. I'm quietly plotting my next move, letting the unseen become my greatest advantage. Every choice I make now is a seed of a future they won't predict. I move like water, silent, unstoppable, and shaping everything in my path. I'm quietly planning my next move, and it will feel like destiny when it arrives. Every thought I hold in silence becomes a blueprint for something extraordinary. I observe, I learn, I plan, and the outcome will be undeniable. I'm quietly preparing, letting patience, strategy, and intuition guide every step. They see calm, I see precision. They see waiting, I see calculation. I'm quietly planning my next move, and every moment of waiting strengthens my power. Every detail I notice now will become the leverage I need tomorrow. I move quietly because power revealed too soon invites resistance. I'm quietly plotting my future, where every action is intentional and every impact irreversible. They think I'm distracted. I'm actually strategizing my masterpiece silently. I'm quietly planning my next move, letting observation sharpen my instincts and timing perfect my execution. Every setback is fuel, every mistake is data, every quiet thought is a step toward victory. I watch, I calculate, I wait, and then I strike when the moment is perfect. I'm quietly preparing, knowing that those who shout first rarely win. Every action I take now is designed to echo far beyond what anyone anticipates. I'm quietly planning my next move, and soon the silence will turn into triumph. I measure, I observe, I refine, and my next move will leave no room for doubt. They think I'm passive. I'm actually unstoppable, and every plan I make is lethal in its subtlety. I'm quietly plotting, holding every thought close, knowing timing will amplify my power. Every quiet calculation now is a storm ready to sweep through everything unprepared. I'm quietly planning my next move, and the satisfaction will be in their disbelief. Every step I take now is intentional, calculated, and destined to shift everything. I move silently, let the world underestimate me, and prepare for the moment they can't ignore. I'm quietly building momentum, knowing patience now guarantees power later. Every thought, every observation, every quiet plan is a weapon in the battle they'll never see coming. I'm quietly planning my next move, and when I act, it will feel like destiny unfolding.